anywhere else in the world, there's one problem that some people face in the artistic industry, and it is being a woman. I know how ridiculous it sounds, but today it's a very serious subject, and to talk about that today, we have with us Rosine. When I look around, I notice that abantu iyo babaye abaraperi bagahita bajya muri gospel nuko bakoze ifoto. Have you noticed?
Oh my god. Yeah, good.
Have you never noticed that? Umuraperi iyo agiye kuba gospel nuko swat ubuzima bwamukomse. Or yakoze ifuti. He's out of prison, he's almost going to prison, or he just came out of prison. So which prison are you coming from?
No prison can I say.
No prison.
I want to choose it.
Okay.
First of all, if I can say. Uko rero ndushaho kumenya mbana n'Imana mu buzima bwa buri munsi no kwikunda, of course, no gusoma Bible, no kumva ijambo ry'Imana, ndumva Imana yanjye nayikoresha mu bintu bitandukanye. Kumva rero ko n'abandi kuririmbira Imana no kuririmbira abantu by the way, hari ikintu nyega ntabwo nshaka kwinjira cyane, wenda I'm not preaching, ariko abantu navuga bakora icyo bazi Imana, abantu bazi Imana, the people that love God, they have inner peace. They have peace, no matter what they're going through. They have peace in their heart. They are calm, They are loving people. Like, they are okay. They are flowing with what is happening because they trust that God is behind everything.
Those are the real Christians. There's some that I know.
That are not like that.
No, it's not.
Then, yeah, I think it's different. Being a Christian and just maybe being a believer. I think a Christian is someone who really took his everything and put it in God's hands and be like, you know what? I can't control. Like, there is someone above me who is in control, who has my life in his hands. So, and he's okay with anything happening. There's things we can't control in life. We can't control everything. Yeah. So once you find that you are you just be like, okay, I will do what is doable, and then what's John Habasha, God is behind. So the more I think I'm becoming a believer, I'm loving it. I know what I can do. I just don't want to control everything anymore. I want to control what I can control, and I just want to use my voice or my talent in just letting people have peace, because I love music in general. Like every music, I love music, not just gospel. I love music. So when I'm listening to music, there is
peace.
There's peace and love I'm feeling. So that's love. Then I want to give it to people, but through gospel.
Okay. Well, good luck with the let's please call us when the album is out.
Still also playing for it, by the way.
It's okay.
I don't know, but I just want it.
You just said it to him, so he's
Amen.
So the other thing that I wanted to ask, because mostly Bakuzi in the movie industry, in the film industry. So Papa Sava and City Made and which other ones? Shady Commitment. And he's also sensible Papa Sava and City Made. Like, I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh yes.
Most because I heard the hype and I started watching and I got hooked. It's actually quite nice.
The most movie that was known here is City Made and Papa Sava and Ingetayanje.
Okay.
And then the movie that's known not really here, it's Father's Day. It's one of the international movies that I played in.
When you say international, do you mean?
International is like movies that are not really here in Morocco, that are selling in...
No, I know what international means. Sorry. I mean it's being produced somewhere else.
Yes. Some Rwandan is doing international movies too. Like that one, Father's Day is for Rosa and...
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I worked with him. He's very good.
He's amazing.
He's very good.
Yeah, and this lady, I forgot her name, but there are two producers. That's for Rosa. So with this... No, it's been on big TV, even New York screen has been played on screen, and should be commitment, a different movie.
Okay. You told me earlier that apart from the gospel thing and the movie thing, you have stopped kind of performing in movies. Hannah. Like you did that movie with Rosa that is touring internationally, but you kind of paused
the local ones.
The local ones.
The thing is, it's just that local I was too busy, and I wanted to kind of find time also to focus on other things I did, and also my family. So I was only by then training in settlement. So in settlement we're working a lot across, and I've been in settlement since 2016. I feel like I just want to be a little bit behind and first focus on also something else.
You said something about doing something else. Okay, I'm going to connect it to being a Christian and close to God and taking time for your family and other commitments. The other commitments that you have, and I just found out, I think this morning or last night, is your foundation. You have a foundation called Her Friends.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. Her Friends is an initiative that focuses on young teen mothers and young girls in general.
Okay.
Yes. So we help teen mothers do different things, and then young girls to know their life, to know that they are responsible for their life, and are way ahead, like to not fall where their big sisters, teen mothers, have been falling, like to know what they want.
So basically, in Hungary, teens who are already mothers, so ready for other teens.
Teen mothers that got unwanted pregnancies, and then young girls. Okay. Because we help young teen mothers to first of all kwisobanukirwa, kugira inshuti, kuvuga, like from that depression some of them have, to understand their life again, to know that life is not in.
It's not over.
It's not over. To focus again, to take care of their babies. Some teen mothers, like it's become like a burden to them, and be like, my life now is a mess because of this baby, and start treating the baby bad. So we go through talkings, like sessions of like
therapy.
Yeah, therapy sessions, and then we teach them different things to do, because most of actual teen mothers, they drop their schools.
How old are we talking about?
These girls get pregnancies 14, 13, under 18, and around 21 to around 13. Yes, young girls get really nowadays. And a few years ago, by the way, like around 2021 and 2022, it was something else.
Oh my God.
It was a big number of under 18.
When I was a teenage boy, my biggest dream was a PlayStation. It was a video game, for heaven's sake. So to go from there to being I don't think anybody younger as a man, younger than 25, even 28 should be a father.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think anybody younger than 25 should be a father.
It's them knowing that it's your responsibility. Once it's come, you may not have maybe money to give this woman, take care of yourself, or you take her to, you'll be married, but you have responsibilities. You know
what's up.
Yes, you know everything. You know what these people are going to be passing through. You have to be there and do what you can do. You know, at least as a human. It's not that you have to have money. Actually, abakobwa hari ikibazo baba bafite ari ukuvuga ngo nta mafaranga ahari ngo njyane umwana kwa muganga muri bino na bino. Most should just need a friend. Someone who is understanding her situation too.
And not judging.
Yes, not judging, and understanding is like we're together. Let's do this together. So that love, that understanding, the most where she can get from is the father of the baby. Like ni wa wundi bakora nicyo kintu. Wa wundi bajyana muri icyo kibazo. If she can get his attention, then she can build.
She
But
can-
if she loses the further attention and the parents and friends, then she's frustrated, she's depressed.
Yeah,
Life
because
is-
she's yeah.
is,
What is the process? Again, well, okay, I'm thinking everything starts happening when the baby's born. I don't know, to take care of the baby, whatever. That is the huge part, not a huge part, but a huge part of it. How do they come back? Do most of them go back to school or get a job or how? What is the process? Nanze kuvuga rehabilitation ni wagira ngo bavuye muri prison. So, but somehow it is.
It is.
How does it happen?
So, some girls get a chance to go back to school when their parents understood.
Are supportive.
They are supportive, they are behind, they're like, okay, your future is still there, just to go for it, like, we have your back. And they help her to take care of the baby. Because when also, like, the most girls I talk to, even when she go back to school, in the class, she's not like before, you left the baby home. Maybe she's crying. Maybe people are busy.
You're not,
the babies are
yeah.
Like
Focus,
she's not
focus,
together.
yeah.
Focus is very different. So it's also hard for the girl to really focus. But when she's there, because she has now also another being like here not anymore.
Yeah, I'm responsible now.
She's actually the most serious person, but also has two parts that is like it's like the baby. You have to say that. You know your parents now, they are expecting you to be better. You disappointed them before. Then you focus again on the baby again. You know, it's like this in your mind, but she has to focus. But that's the ones that you go to chance. But most, like, if I can say 80%, doesn't go back. Where we should be. Parents are like, your future will like not every parents understand that when a girl, after having a baby, bariya yafase ikindi kiba gikomeye cyane umwana wamaze kubyara nawe ubwe she still has a future. She can still go for it, she can still become a doctor, she can still become her dream, you know. That's the big part is on the girl to bring back her confidence and bring her make it 80% is a lot. 80% is a lot. They don't go back. They take time and raise the baby, maybe around 2 years or 3 years, maybe they get different, like she can go back to school like not reading in secondary, it's like different
because in her, she has to start making money immediately. So there's no time to go through secondary and then university and then masters and then. So
that's when you have like a family that has your back also. Never have to take insurance. They are paying you and they are raising the baby well. I only who shop to focus on that now let me study. But I could never be going to family around if it's your back, can't have a courage. Iyo umukobwa amaze kuba gutya depressed most of times. No kwishura the future is not there. Ugasanga yasanze mu biyobyabwenge, iyo depression, ugasanga iyo depression imujyanye mu biyobyabwenge kubivamo aba addicted, then agatangira no gusafuringa cyangwa kongera akanatwara n'indi nda, you know, so ubundi umwana wabyakira muto aba agomba to be followed, gukurikirana.
Being a woman in the industry, being a girl in the industry, turabyumva, in the media we hear about it, especially in the past few years with the Me Too movement, with all these cases, the Harvey Weinstein, ariko tukumva ngo ni ibintu by'abazungu, by'abanyamerika, ibintu by'amafaransa, what is the reality like muri ibihugu byacu? Rwanda, Burundi, Congo, Uganda, do you think it is something that people openly talk about? Is there some sort of mechanism that protects these girls and these women, like in your position, in the movie industry, in the music industry, in the art industry in general? What is your take? How do you feel that it is right now? Or in the past, according to your experience?
Okay, what I can say, and what I know what I'm experiencing, I think maybe it's a different word to another woman from another East African countries. Maybe she's also passing through. As here, Rwandan women, we are supported. Like we are turashyigikiwe. Umugore aravuga, umugore arayobora, umugore is in the street. Ntabwo biri kuri level yo kuvuga ngo wenda ngo ntabwo turi hejuru y'abandi, you know. Ariko turi empowered. We are empowered. Rwandan women are empowered by our government. Also, our men are behind us. Ujye kureba ubu abakobwa bari muri industry, abasitari ntabwo habura n'ibibazo. Aho abantu bari ntabwo habura n'ibibazo. Which understand no mu zindi careers, mu zindi careers, yes. Habamo ibintu bigiye bitandukanye umugore wese urashoboye, ariko women they are always showing what we can do, and the most women can be around. If you can look in Rwandan movie industry, you can see ladies that are already in producers.
Yeah.
Producers that are making a good movies, that are readers, who knows a Federation y'umugore.
Yeah.
Marie France, she's a woman, and hari abagore ba producer bagiye batandukanye ba Mariam ba Janet Bahavu, uko barakomeje kubagira izina ryitwa Dada, nawe akorera movies ziri international. Hari ba Pascaline, women in our industry. I think they're showing that a woman can, and a woman is
already doing.
Already doing what is
terrific.
So sinzi how it is mu bindi bihugu, ariko njyewe ngereranyije umugore hano kabisa afite uburyo, kandi benshi bari kubikoresha, kandi benshi they already showing what they can do.
You're an artist, so you understand. Ibibazo bikurenga ubuzima bukakurenga, and we're very sensitive people. Ndakubitwa kabisa. Depression, anxiety, panic attack, all that thing. Ndakubitwa. Bigera wajya mu bitaro. And then I called a friend of mine. Arambwira ati kwiki koko sakuru kasi I was having an episode. Ati episode ibikise kandi ndamubwira anxiety. Arambwira ngo usigaye ufite ibibazo by'abazungu. Which we don't know he has like he's a lawyer. He's no jurist, no lawyer. I think he's a business law type of guy. No type he's a very read person, he's a very smart person. Namogi anxiety and depression and I was shocked as to how it is perceived. So exactly. First of all, the thing that shocks me is deja ufite lifestyle yabo wambara nkabo utwara iki ukora hehe uri gutya wambaye gutya uvuga gutya ni gute utanagira n'indwara zabo if you have their lifestyle. That's first of all. Second of all, mental health, and you can please tell me about it, especially when you talk about people who are very, very, very fragile, very batorohio in this situation. The state of mental health in Rwanda.
Yasohotse ivuga yuko urubyiruko rwinshi rwari rufite depression.
Last year?
If it's not last year, it's 2022. If it's not 2023, it's 2022. Urubyiruko rwinshi rwari rufite depression. Ubu sinamenya umubare uko uhagaze, ubushakashatsi aho bigeze, ariko depression, we had depression this few years ago. I think depression is everywhere. Depends on what people are going through. Ariko hari ibintu byinshi navuga wenda ngendeye hano mu Rwanda, leta yakangurira sport.
Yeah.
Every day, sport amateleviziyo yirugacishaho sport zigiye zitandukanye. Buriya abantu muri kintu kimwe bagomba kumenya, sport ifasha abantu cyane. Kubushakashatsi bw'abahanga bivuga ko umuti wa mbere ushobora kugufasha going through depression is doing sports. Gukora imyitozo ngororamubiri irafasha cyane. Ntabwo waba uri umusportif ngo uzisange muri depression. Trust me. Yes. So leta rero ibyo ntibishyizemo imbaraga kandi bagiye banadushyiraho ibintu ahantu henshi h'imyidagaduro. Ndavuga cyane ku rubyiruko wenda sinzi muri age yo hejuru y'urubyiruko uko bimeze, ariko ku rubyiruko by'umwihariko twubakiwe ahantu henshi h'imyidagaduro. Ngira ngo umaze iminsi ubona ibitaramo byagiye biba muri arena, ahantu hagiye hatandukanye, muri stade, arena, Kigali. Hamaze kabisa ubu bimaze kumenyerwa ko turi kwakira ibitaramo n'ibyo bahanzi byacu.
Almost every week.
Comedy shows asigaye aba menshi, ibyo byose no kugira ngo abantu bahure, abantu babonane, abantu bamenyane, abantu bishime.
Guhura especially ikintu gishobora kwica muri depression is to be alone.
To be alone, udahura n'abantu ngo muganire umenye. Erega sometimes when I talk to you and I tell you what I'm going through, hari igihe usanga ibyawe wowe yumva ibyawe numva okay, you're at least they're okay. No, it's okay. Let me cool down. Someone is going through something that is worse than mine. So ikintu cya mbere kuba wenyine kwigunga. Umva rero leta yarabirebera kwese n'icyo twafasha urubyiruko. Badushyiriraho ubwo buryo bwo guhura bw'imyidagaduro. Badushyiriraho siporo. Abantu mujye mwitabira siporo kabisa. Siporo is everything. Half days ibaho, hajya habaho na Kigali Nightland. Ikibaho imyitozo ngororamubiri n'ibera ku mateleviziyo abantu mujye mukurikirana. Nanjye ndayitanga kuri YouTube yanjye. Mujye mukurikirana.
So talking about it is also a big thing. Hanyuma bakagira they are not afraid to say that they're going to therapy.
Yeah.
Jewe abantu nakoranye nabo.
Ikibazo no kumenya ahubwo, sorry to cut you. Impamvu wa muntu yakubwiye ngo kurwara indwara z'abazungu, what I think nuko abantu batazi depression by'umwihariko. Byatageze gutira. Abantu bazi depression navuga n'abantu bize bagiye basobanukirwa n'ibintu. Amenya ngo bihinda buryo barakabona. I want to be kumva gusoshaka kwiryamira wenyine ukabona. How ushaka kumva your friend calling. You just want
actually the hardest part is ibanza ikagufata nawe utarabimenya. And then one day you wake up and everything is hard. Yes. Kuva mu gitanda is hard, to eat is hard, to take a shower is hard, to talk to anyone is hard. You just want to stay there. Like wagira ngo uri muri
box ka wenyine somehow.
Wagira ngo essence yabushizemo. So you feel stuck. And you know what you have to do, but physically you don't know how to do it.
Yes.
And you don't know where to begin. No, the more it goes, the more it gets harder. It's a terrible situation to be in. So don't be alone. Talk.
Some people don't know that. That's depression. And she needs actually someone. You need a therapy.
I have a friend who's like that.
You have to push yourself.
I have a friend who's like that.
Then you get how to meet people. And
I have a friend who's like that. I'm being lazy.
You know?
I'm like, you're not being lazy, my friend. Ichara, let's put work on the side together. Let's talk. Let's get it out. I'm glad that people are starting to. That mostly the young generation is starting to open up to this thing. I saw online therapy. You can pay 5K, 10K a session. It's more, and it was hard a few years ago. Our therapist was very hard. So now we have more people. So it's very hard. So something, like for instance, the funny part in this. I'm a comedian, I have to find something funny in everything.
Okay.
Therapy. Mama ukuze umunyamerikakazi w'umuzungukazi. She asked me to tell her about my childhood. Namaze 30 minutes ndamuvugisha abari burira. She cried. And I'm like, I'm going to pay you. You're not crying and I'm going to. So the whole situation was funny because even normal.
Well, it
is a horror movie.
Yes. Like, how did you pass through that thing here?
So the second session I had, it was an online session. That guy, I tell him about everything. And then the guy is like, so we can agree that you had a bad childhood. I'm like, really? No. I don't think so. Like, it was just, he said, no, it was bad. I'm like, it was bad. Ntabwo tubyumva kuko twese like kwa kundi uravuze ko urabivuga wakumva ibyundi ukavuga reka ntose ibingibi to come back to your career. You said something about movies. Urabona iyi generation turimo ubu, there are a lot on social media, very much on social media. Ukorana nabo gute because social media has one danger, no, she's the last case that we have to again Samsung Bishop. There's a huge danger in social media kubana. Abashakashatsi nabo bavuga ati this is the equivalent y'ikiyobyabwenge ya drogue. Ushobora kumva amasaha atandatu icumi arascroll like what are you doing? Where is this? Where is that? So how do you use social media into promoting your thing, and how do you set the limits to what you use it? For instance, where I'm getting like personal media posting, nta mugore, nta mwana, nta muntu uzi urugo rwanjye rusa gute, nta muntu uzi imodoka yanjye gusa gute. So if it's not
just there scrolling, seeing the other people's stuff,
ugahita ubona yagiye kunywa ji yayifotoye, yagiye muri restaurant yafotoye, yaguze urukoto yafotoye. There are some people, I know where they live and I know how inside of their house look like, which is very dangerous. Kuko afite followers 500k. Umunsi umwe muri bo yashatse kumugirira nabi. Araza hamuvana, araza atuye, azi plaque ye, azi whatever. So it is extremely dangerous what some of these people are doing these days. So how do you manage that?
Yeah, one of the things I think also may bring depression to some people, or to youth, is going into social media without any reason, like without
the purpose.
Like you're just going to see how Rosine today woke up and to see what she's putting on and what's going on with her, and then you saw then this is the oh yeah, also she's looking like this. Oh, I think this dress I need it. You start thinking about it, and she's maybe out there making money. You're here scrolling. I need these also shoes. She's using the iPhone 15. I need it. One of the things that can make youth depression is being on social media without purpose. You have to go there when you're going to see something and you set limits. Like me, I work with different companies that I advertise for. I work with DSTV. I'm DSTV influencer in London. And I have a company called Onya Global Limited that I work with, and also advertise their products and what they do. So those things, it's funny how I live my life actually. I'm an influencer and I'm a famous, I think I have a lot to do on my social media, but I go there with a purpose.
Yeah.
You may find me with thousands of WhatsApp messages, but I swear my friends will just understand. I can't be there to just reply everyone.
Yeah.
It may take me like 5 hours, and I don't have that. I'm a woman with the responsibilities. I have things to do. So I go there when I'm replying most like things that are needed or meetings or friends or then I'm gone. When I'm on my Instagram, I use Instagram more on YouTube. I'm posting, I'm checking the post some messages maybe for work messages, and I'm posting and I move. On YouTube also that's what I do. My friends, like my best friends, sometimes I find them telling me things I don't know on YouTube and being viral. They're like, Rosine, this person has been doing this. How does this happen?
Why cheats with you?
Wanna cheat? Maybe not because I'm doing this.
Did you see what he did or what?
Myself, I go there. Actually, I have to be on my social media, on my Instagram. I get to be there more than 2 hours. 2 hours?
2 hours a day?
2 hours a day. That's my day only.
And it's for work?
Yeah, and it's for work.
Okay.
I go there, like I told you, I have companies to advertise. So I go there to check those stuff. I'm not there most of the time scrolling. Really, it's not my thing. And the reason why I said youth, we should push ourselves from just being there without any purpose. If maybe you're going to check like online, because still at the end of the day, dukeneye ibi bintu nanone kubera ko niho henshi ubuhari kubera isoko niho hari isoko niho hari ibintu bigiye bitandukanye n'amabiro online ibintu nyine bigiye like you can know many things from social media and batakireba amakuru kuri televiziyo
but they're straight screeners
kuri kuma televiziyo
even the TV channels now they know
they're also on social media
so they know that everybody who is 17-16 is never going to watch CNN so CNN ijya kuri Instagram nayo so it's a huge I'm going to come back to that again, but it's a huge problem. I have students, I have nieces. I have a niece who just turned, I have a cousin actually, who just turned 18. When I see ukuntu umukobwa wambaye bikini agira 1 million views gutya, and then umuntu uri kuri chantier cyangwa uri
umukobwa wambaye neza byiranye umukobwa wambaye witwije
that's it bigeraho ngaho I started seeing there's a phenomenon that I saw it mostly in Nairobi and in Kampala. Abantu berekana amazu there's a real estate company in Nairobi I think yavuze ati kugira ngo mbone abakiriya abakozi banjye bose nabasize muri office mfata abakobwa beza mbambika mini zigera hano n'amadekoti agera hano and they were the ones showing the houses but the same day the house was sold. Jewe mfite umugore n'abakobwa ntabwo nshobora kwemera ko yambara gutya. So I'm like, so why are you promoting this? He's like, no, but it sells houses. And I come to understand one thing. That's why when you sell a car, you put a half-naked woman next to it. They did the same thing for houses, they do the same thing now for vacations, they do the same thing. So it's very hard and very confusing for girls to be like, so that's what I have to do to get followers and get paid. So ikibazo ngo gihari. What is the difference now between that and just being naked on social media? So if that's how can you on one side educate people how to be business people, especially young girls, and on the other side hari akarakursi hano hari agashortcut hano kitwa ambara bikini uvuge business yawe n'abadamu b'abapasiteri basigaye bikora ajya kuri stage yambaye ibintu zigera. So they have more and more followers. So the danger of social media for me, for young minds, is that being naked has become normal. Not even normal. Encouraged. Beneficiary. And since I'm a comedian, if I want, as a comedian, if I want to have 5 million followers in this country, I'm and I twerk. As a comedian.
Yeah.
It's a joke, but it's true. So your take on that is what? How do you tell this? Because you talk to a lot of teenagers, you talk to a lot of teen girls. How do you approach that thing? How do you approach being successful and keeping your dignity and your integrity? Because this is going way faster than the parents can handle. Way faster. So what is your angle? How do you? First of all, is this something that you talk about with these kids?
Yes, we talk.
And then how do you approach that?
So, when I'm talking to these girls, and also when I'm talking to myself, also, I go through life.
That's very important, talking to yourself first.
Yeah, to myself too. In this life, we just need to know, like any girl or woman, you just have to know that there is no rift for life. Lift, like essentiel.
Ah, okay.
Essentiel, yo kuvuga ngo uvuye hano hisugera hejuru.
Yeah, immediately, just like that.
Yes. Ubuzima bufata nk'ama escalier.
Okay.
Kandi buri escalier uzamutseho wigira gusa. So wivuga ngo ndi kuri escalier Rosine yageze hano and I want to be there just ako kanya ntabwo uzi ko Rosine yageze yaciye mu buzima nawe butamworoheye sibyo cyangwa nyine yaratumbagiye uko nguko kandi ibintu byirutse gutyo most of the time niyo ugiye kumanuka
uko byazamutse niko
bimanuka so ni byiza cyane iyo uhereye hasi ugenda uzamuka wiga iyo tugiye ku ishuri ntabwo duhera muri segondari cyangwa kaminuza duhera muri nasari ukajya muri baby ukazajya muri baby muri middle ukajya muri top ukajya muri primaire ukazamuka ukayirangiza bakabona you know
the steps
no mu bwonko rero bwa business no mu bundi buzima bwa buri munsi ni ku buzima bwese start from zero run from different people learn wishaka gutumbagira gusa nta essentiel baho mu kwiga neza kandi iyo ugeze hano warazamutse neza utabirashinzemo utabigiriyemo
utari kwikompara n'abandi
utari kwikompara ngo nande wabonye kuri televiziyo Rosine niba yaraguze 15 wowe ukaba ufite wenda iPhone 6 Rosine uzi umushahara we Rosine uzi igihe yatangiriye gukora Rosine uzi wenda kampani akorana nazo Rosine uzi uburyo abayeho Rosine muratandukanye wowe reba uburyo ubayeho uvuge ngo ni gute noneho nanjye wenda ntazabugiriye iPhone ari njye wiyiguriye Rosine arashobora kuba yayiguriwe wenda na boyfriend cyangwa n'umugabo abakobwa benshi dufite uburyo benshi you know cyangwa abantu mu buzima busanzwe ushobora kuba nabonye gift from my mom, my aunt, you know, you never know. Rese nawe iyo gift urajya kwisanga nawe wijya kwitegereza when a boyfriend will can't afford that or your mother can't afford that you yourself your job can't buy you an iPhone and take it easy run do what you can do to just be there one day. It's good to be inspired to be like oh yeah one day I want to have 15 iPhones or one day I want to drive a Range Rover but how are you going to drive it? What is your plan? Yes, what's your plan? That's the very most important. So we never ngo Rosine nga ugari kwambara bikini nganje kanyambara yabonye viewers nyinshi. My friend, you're Rosine but you don't know. Uriya mukobwa uko azamutse tumbagiye. Actually, iriya tension yose aba afite. Navuga ngo 99 ni bibi. Birabije. Kuko ubundi umugabo nawe ugira tension y'umukobwa wambaye gusa social media. Nawe ubwe mind y'ibirahani. That's not the man you need in your life. You need a man who can look at you, how you are, ubwo bwiza bwawe. I mean,
who you are.
Who you are. Uko wikwije, akaba yavuga ati okay, what's behind this? You know? Ntabwo ari ngombwa ngo niba ufite amaguru meza cyangwa icyo bishyira umuntu ashobora kureba akavuga ati ufashize umwe amaguru meza. Umuntu akaba yagutekerezaho akajya gute ariko si byose urabishyize ku karubanda. It's like you're giving yourself everything.
Yeah.
So I think iyo umaze kuzamuka ugeze hariya niko uhura n'ingaruka nyinshi. Noneho nkatwe tuba dufite ababebe noneho ubundi ndetse umwana wanjye abonye kino kintu yazavuga ngo mama yakora
akuze akakuriya amafoto yawe.
What was happening
here?
Yeah. Ese mama yageze kuri ibi bintu kubera ko yigurishije. Yacuruzaga ubusabe reka tuvuge mu mazina yawe. Yacuruje ubusabe kugira ngo
That's a very good conversation to have with the child.
It's worse man. Ukavuga ati mama yagiye gukora ibintu byose ugasanga nawe utangiye gukoresha ubwonko bwe nabi gutekereza nabi nawe gutangira no gutekereza gukoresha girlfriend we nk'uko kubera ko nta cyubahiro yigeze abona mu mugore yigeze abona umugore wiyubashye mu maso ye.
There's a line in
we have to think a lot, you know, to know what we want and have a plan kandi ugasigasira future yawe kuyangiza mu masegonda kandi kuzagira
nothing goes away on the internet. Even if you jump the internet, it's for life. Like nothing goes away.
It's out.
It's
like
out.
You're giving
it's
it
out.
the word.
There's a line that I love very much in a movie that says, so this guy, I have a tattoo, with my mother, my sister, and my girlfriend, and my whatever, and my wife, are you sure I have no say? So if I have no say, then what use am I to you? Kuko inshuti nyanshuti ni umuntu ukubwira iyo warenze umuriro. What is that? So yeah, I don't have the right to tell you. I have the responsibility to tell you because somehow I'm responsible for you, and somehow you're responsible for me. We are responsible for each other. So when I go straight, you tell me. When you go straight, I tell you.
Yeah.
So this thing, what we
At the end of the day, don't forget, like we all have choices.
We make
actually
choices,
always have choices. You may be my boyfriend or my brother, and you tell me, Rosine, don't be like this. Rosine doesn't want to hear you. Like you're always giving your advices, and then Rosine atajazifata. So igihe kiragera Rosine agatangira guhura nabyo bivamubwiraga. Aho rero rimwe na rimwe niho wicuriza. So aho kugira ngo uzagere ahandi wicuza, niba yakubwira ati wenda urugero, that's means too much. Put on something that is really fitting you. And you also know that that is not actually good. Ntabwo ari ibyo kwambara mini, okay, ntabwo ndi kujudginga cyane abantu bambara mini. It's up to you at the end of the day, the consequences.
Ariko menya hano uyambarira.
Ariko menya ese ntabwo ngiye mu biki. Tension ndi buwe mfite niyo abantu iki.
Like I remember going to, he was in I think he was in Sweden, and we were invited to a pool party. Abandi iyo bagiye pool party baza bambaye ibintu byo kujya muri pool nyine twebwe irushanwa kuko first of all iyo pool ntabwo wijyemo
mwaje kuya miss
dore pool party nuko tubabara muri pool party. And then everybody else was Swedish. Everybody else was white. I don't know if they were all Swedish, but they were white. Ari umukobwa umwe w'umwongolezi umwe yambaye bikini. Turi abasore bane. 2 Congolese, 1 Burundian, 1 Rwandan. Yaratubonye twinjira ahita yirukanka mu nzu azayambaye bikini. So I'm like, oh, so she knows. Donc twebwe hagati y'abirabura, we have that thing. Turabizi.
No.
When I come in now, it's fine.
It's
okay. But as soon as we walked in, you have to get it. And I went to Japan. I'm like, okay, so that's really an African
we do
thing.
it when we know. It's crazy. We know what we're doing.
We know. So, do you have any plans to be touring outside with this movie, or when can we see? What is the title of the movie first?
No. Yeah, it's called the
Father's Day.
The actual people, the ones maybe they can expect soon is
Queen and Kat. So you are, okay, it's funny that you mentioned that because I did the first meeting of Queen and Kat.
Oh.
So some of the lines that you're Queen.
Yeah, I'm the poet.
You're
the poet.
Oh, you're the poet?
Yes.
How many is Mugore?
I'm the yeah.
You meant the poet was supposed to be a man.
Oh, yeah, she's a
The poet was supposed to, which is, it's a different angle, which is good.
Beautiful.
Which is
she's
good.
amazing. I love her so much.
Which is
and
good.
the movie is really
I have to
exciting to her.
So Father's Day has been touring in festivals now?
Yeah, it's been touring and it's been
Busy festival in Chile. So the screaming.
That's how we do it. It's been everywhere. I go on the Father's Day. You can see it.
Okay. Somebody can see. Queen of the clients, when what there is, Queen of the clients in the city, not a massive one episode.
Yeah, 2 episodes.
2 episodes. Okay. So it's in the cooks right now, and it's coming out soon.
It's the best.
Tuzaho.